Hello, this is Chris with Kunze Analytics. Thanks for watching this video. Some time ago, I did a study building a model for a loan officer position at a financial institution. The leadership had provided performance data in the form of mortgage or loan premiums, loan volume. There were about 30 different individuals, loan officers in the study. And here on my screen, I've got the assessment results for one of the loan officers that was struggling and whose productivity was at the lowest level, between $5.8 and $16.2 million per year. Whereas there were colleagues that had produced quite a bit more revenue for the institution. The top level, level 7, actually had revenue between 44 and 63, almost $64 million. So how would the manager for this loan officer be able to coach the individual in the next year through frequent one-on-one meetings so as to improve performance? The data mining algorithm under the hood that we're using is able to do that. And it's quite an accurate predictor of classification. And so we have 4 recommendations. In scale number 8, of the 20 scales that are measured, 5 of them are thinking cognitive, 9 of them are personality or behavioral traits, and 6 are interests, occupational interests. So our first recommendation is that the manager or coach help this struggling loan officer to modify behavior in scale number 8, which is a behavioral trait, to increase it by 1 unit. And by doing so, the classification algorithms, the data mining model, predicts an increase in 2 levels of productivity just by a little bit of effort in this single behavioral trait through conscious effort and willpower. Our second suggestion is to modify behavior in behavioral trait scale number 13, but to increase it by 2 units. And in doing so, actually bringing the predicted level up to the highest one, which would be level 7. Now, the 2 remaining suggestions or recommendations we have are for maintaining the current level of intensity in behavioral trait number 6, as well as interest, the second interest, which is scale number 16. So if for whatever reason, through stress or having a difficult time, this loan officer reduces the behavior, decreases the behavior in scale 6, we see that productivity will be reduced. And the same thing happens with scale number 16. If this interest and this occupational interest would be reduced by 2 units, we see again a lowering of productivity. So the optimal coaching for this struggling loan officer is to increase behaviors in 2 personality traits, to make sure that one is vigilant regarding this first behavioral trait, and to maintain the same level of interest in this critical predictive scale number 16. So this is Chris with Kunze Analytics. We predict performance through analytics and help you decide with data. Thanks and have a great day.